Okay, we had a little problem last night. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they had a inverter, a 3,000 watt Snat pure sine wave inverter. I'll just unplug it for now. This inverter, it's just like mine, okay, that I made a video on before. 3,000 watt, 220 volt. DC input is 24 volts DC. And they had this inline in their home. And then last night we had a big storm come through, a lot of rain. We believe something shorted, got wet inside and shorted the unit. So what I did is, you guys saw the other unit that I had over here in my porch. I took it over to his house just now. We hooked it up so he can have 220 volt power now. So he's got power hooked up, ready to go. So I disabled my secondary solar system, and he'll be getting this one fixed or getting it replaced, one or the other, here in the next week or so. So we're going to just show you, open it up, and you're going to learn as we do. I'm just taking the screws out right now, and then I'll turn the camera around so you can see a lot better. That's all I'm doing right now, is taking screws out. So as soon as we get all the screws out, we'll figure out what's wrong with this unit. These units are really good. These are toroidal inverters. They have a big copper coil inside, and they're very, very good inverters, okay? I've had no problems. Well, actually, we burnt one up. That's my second one that I just loaned to him. And this is your first one.
Yeah.
You had a different type of inverter. He had a different type of inverter before. Okay. The truth shall be exposed now. Let's, we're going to take a good look at his whole unit here.
Oh, right here. Mike, look.
What?
Right here. There's a burn.
Yeah, we're going to get to that in a minute. We see where it's burnt, where it burnt against the side of his casing. But what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and take this out. I can't show them, but let me show you what's going on, guys. Inside the case here, you see the burn on the casing, black smoke. I'm going to take the card here out, and this is your LCD display. I was going to just disconnect it. Let me see if it's easy enough to just disconnect. I'll just disconnect it. We don't need that to be there in order for us to... All of these are connected the way they're pushed in differently. Shouldn't have. Okay, that was free. Okay, we disconnected the connector inside. Now, since we saw the smoke on the other side, cobwebs. Wow.
Papa.
What, son?
That's the hour.
No, this is Danilo's. I'm busy right now, son. Okay, so
Wait,
I want to turn this around. It may be a wire smoked right there next to each other.
Papa, wait.
Yeah, I want to get this so I can see it. Oh, wow.
Papa, wait.
Okay. You see the MOSFET here? There, smoked. This whole bank of MOSFET
Oh, wow.
is smoked out.
Papa, wait.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You can see it.
And this got very hot. This wasn't affected, but the card was. His card was affected. It may not be good. Let's hope that the only thing that happened to this is that the MOSFETs. Let's hope only the MOSFETs burnt up, because I have a bag of MOSFETs here that I already bought.
You mean the whole thing?
These individual MOSFETs.
Oh, okay.
I have them somewhere here. I got to find them. I think they're out in my shed. I was going to use them to have Jason. I bought them so Jason could fix my unit if there was a problem. But when he checked all my MOSFETs, they were all good. My problem was something else. Okay.
Oh.
These you can order. You can order these on Shopee.
You could?
10 and 20 pieces at a time. Yeah, you can order them. I recommend if you're going to.
A piece?
No, they're not.
By a set?
They're cheap. They're cheap though.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you. I already ordered the MOSFET. If you, we go in here to my Shopee, we'll be able to figure it out. But anyway, we see part of the problem, guys. You can see it just like we do, where it really burnt the side of his unit. But I don't think it affected the resistors here. It's just soot from the heat from these smoking. Okay? Smoked them hard. Broken. Look at that. It broke them hard, dude. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can find the MOSFETs. You need 5 pieces here. And I believe that's going to fix your inverter. They have to be unsoldered right here, one by one. Right here. You need a solder sucker and a soldering iron. We're going to have to pull everything off the top, pull the motherboard out. And that's where it's better just to pay Jason. He's got all the equipment there, and he can do all the MOSFET testing. If you have any other bad MOSFETs, he can test all them and do it for you.
Oh, okay.
Because I wouldn't really have a lot of time to tear this apart and do everything I need to do.
Yeah, he's got everything.
But he has everything there at his shop, makes it a lot easier. We can contact him on Messenger. I'm going to take pictures of this right now. Let me flip this camera around. I cannot. Okay, I can take a still shot though right here. Let me see how those pictures turned out. Okay, so anyway, it looks like we've figured out at least part of the problem, and this is not going to be a fix for today, unless if I can find my MOSFETs. I have to strip the Neeless unit down, and then solder in the new MOSFETs, and then we can power it on and test it again and see what's going on. We don't know what caused the MOSFETs to burn up. Okay, so I'm assuming that the rain somehow got in here, the moisture got in, maybe right here through the screen, the fan where it sucks in the air. That's the only thing I can assume is it allowed it to suck the water in to the unit here. This is your cooling fan. Brings the air in there and brings it out here, blows it out here. So I can only assume that the water was sucked in, the mist, right onto the motherboard. And it's almost something you can't prevent. The storm was blowing water right into his front porch. So that's what we're seeing. You can see the large toroidal here. This copper, amazing. These are built strong, these inverters. And you see only a small portion of it burned up. So let me look for those. And if I find them, maybe we can do a repair here for him. I'll try to make time. If not, we'll get it over to my friend. And my friend has a little more time than I have. And we'll see if he can fix it for him. So anyway, wow. It's terrible, Danilo. Otherwise, it's $11,500 for a new one. And this is the one I was recommending to people to buy because it is built so strong, you know. It's a hell of an inverter. But we don't know what's wrong with mine. We've checked out the boards, we've checked out the MOSFETs, everything good. It's something on the motherboard.
Oh, this is the motherboard?
Yeah. And I'm thinking, you know what I should do? Well, I got this open. Let's see if I can just get a good picture of the motherboard. So I can send it to the guy.
Jason?
No, to the guy on Shopee.
Oh, okay.
So I can buy a new motherboard for mine. Okay. All right, guys, I'll stop this video. We'll continue on later. Okay, guys, what we're doing now is we're cleaning up the parts that we took out of the inverter. We took the first board out, and on the back side, it was pretty dirty, so we just take the toothbrush. Just scrub the dirt off of it. Get the dirt and the baby spiders off of it and everything that's been accumulating on it for the few months that he's had it, been installed. Bugs just come right in here, I'll tell you. All the solder runs look good. Everything looks good on the card. We don't see any damage on this card from whatever caused the MOSFET to smoke on the side over here. We don't know. As far as these go, everything looks good. Man, a lot of spiders in here, huh? Baby spiders, little tiny ones.
Yeah, they could crawl in.
A bunch in there.
And look at this one.
They look like baby granddaddy long legs is what they look like.
Yeah.
Bunch of little spiders. Okay, so anyway, we got the board cleaned up here. We got to get down to the board that we know is the problem. Okay, so luckily for Danilo, since I had the same inverter and I had a problem before with it, I had already purchased a bunch of MOSFETs for the inverter. And I'll just verify they're the same. 1404s. 40H21NC 24H21. Okay. A little bit different number here, Danilo.
Wow.
They're both NCE. Let me see. I got to get one out of the bag in order to properly see.
Yeah, look. It doesn't look the same.
They're not. They're a different brand.
Yeah.
It's the IOR. But I ordered these. IRF 1404s is what I ordered for mine, and I believe,
They look different.
I may be wrong, this may be for my welder.
Yeah, they're all the same.
I did order MOSFETs for my welder also.
That's probably for your older.
Well, you know what? These might be for my welder, my digital welder, my 20 amp welder. That's what these are for.
Oh, the one I'm holding a while ago? That one?
Yeah, the yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is not the one. So what we need to do then, let's contact Jason. See what he says. Let's stop my video. We'll go on Messenger. We'll contact our friend and see if he has any or if he can order some for us. And meantime, I think what I'll do is take a picture of those MOSFETs and I will see what Shopee has to say, how much they are. We can order them because Jason's got to order them anyway. Okay, so let me do that. We'll stop our video. We can always start it again later. Video, okay, is it running? Okay, guys,
Yes.
what we decided to do is we had everything apart, had the card out. We looked up the MOSFETs here, the 5 MOSFETs that are burnt. These are NCE 40H21s, and there are none available here. The ones I had that we looked at, these are not NCE 40H21s. These are designed for my welder, my 20 amp digital welder that I bought, and I got it at the shop. And the guy already troubleshot, and he said, no, these MOSFETs I have are all good, and there's something else wrong with my welder. He doesn't know what's wrong. He wasn't able to fix it. So probably I need to order a new motherboard for that. So what we decided to do is we're going to go ahead and put together the unit. We're going to put this unit back together. We already ordered the new MOSFETs from Shopee. They're going to take about 10 days to get here. So we're going to go ahead and put the unit back together so that Danilo will have his unit intact in case he decides to get the MOSFETs, have someone else do it, or we decide to have our friend Jason do this. And either way is fine, whether I do it or Jason does it. If I have time, certainly I'm going to do it for him, save a little money from Jason. But I'm just going to charge him like, you know, I don't know, 10,000 maybe to do the repair. Okay, let's get it back together here. Just snapping all the wires back in where they belong. Okay guys, we weren't able to fix this right now, but we do know now what happened to him last night. It appears that the moisture got in, and you see all the MOSFETs right there. There's 5 of them. They're toast. Smoke all over the place where it looks like this one flamed up. Put smoke all over the side. Everything on the board got smoked up, but we're going to take alcohol and clean all these resistors off and make sure they haven't been burnt through. Okay, we'll clean everything up, and then we'll get his inverter. Hopefully we'll get his inverter running again. And if not, then we need to check further in the board and see if there's something else happened to it. But right now it appears that the MOSFETs did their job. They protected the circuit by burning up, okay? That's the purpose of the MOSFETs. It's like a fuse, guys. So it acts sort of like a fuse of circuit protection here to allow the power to pass through. This is a very, it's high voltage. It's going 24 volt DC up to 220 volts. Got a huge toroidal here. So as far as we can tell though, other than being a little dusty, we think that moisture came in back here through the fan, which is all rusty here. But we think the moisture came in possibly last night in the storm, and this fan sucked the moisture in, hit the MOSFETs and started shorting things out. That's the best we can tell right now. So anyway, we've got as far as we can go. Let's put this board here, come over here. And let me snap this one back in place. Okay, and then we'll just set this right back on top. Up, back up, in there. How about the other side? Make sure those three are in. On that side. Okay, good to go. All right, you hold the camera and I'll get this thing back together and then we'll stop our video and move on with our day. Like I said, we already ordered the parts. So right now, that's all we can do is put his unit back together. We know it's broke. We know it has a problem. And we know what it takes right now. We think we know everything it's going to take to fix it. But you won't know until you fix the MOSFETs and then fire it up and do a full inspection of everything when we take it apart. Make sure no other parts are smoked inside. And then we'll know what's going on. It'll give us a better idea. So you guys, thanks for watching our video. We really appreciate it. And we hope that you will like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we definitely want to bring you guys more content and how to do it yourself when you're in the Philippines. It's really nice when you folks learn how to do things yourself and you don't have to always pay somebody else to do it for you. So that's kind of what my channel is all about, is to help people here in the Philippines to do things in the Philippines on a primitive standpoint. We're way out in the province. You know, we can get Shopee to our house, but to go to town takes 30 minutes on a motorcycle through mud and dirt. Dirt roads with muck and mud. And if we can just do it here ourselves, it will save you a lot of money and a lot of time trying to take it to a guy who may or may not be busy enough to fix it right away. So let's just set this on the porch here somewhere. And then when the parts come in, we'll try to fix it. In the meantime, use my inverter at your house, and I'll just go with a single system until we get it fixed. Okay. But I recommend, like I said, talk to your wife.
Hybrid.
Talk to your wife about changing over to the hybrid. You won't need charge controllers. It's all, remember though, hybrid is all digital, right? It doesn't have a toroidal in it. So if there's any power fluctuations, it could cause, it doesn't even go there, it doesn't fit. It could cause some power fluctuations. Here we go, it goes right here. Okay. All right, let's just carry this over there and park it over here in the garage patio. Let's see, where are we going to put it? Back here in the corner? No, I don't know where the water's going to get to it. Let's put it right here. Okay, I don't get any water in here. It doesn't come in from this side, but it does come from that side sometimes through the opening. And then I think we should get a plastic bag. And let me grab a plastic bag. You go ahead and stop the video. I'm just going to put a bag over it.
Okay.